Hello everybody, and how are you? My name's Iris Smith and I'm the owner of a small business called The Flower Patch. And at The Flower Patch I make beautiful artificial wreaths, swags, things for the home decor, things for your garden decor, funeral tributes, weddings and much more. Right guys, thank you for your wonderful messages. As always, you are just fabulous people for the arrangement that we did yesterday. I've had lots of people saying it's beautiful and it could be an all year round thing as well, which I totally agree. Right, today, as you can see, we're going to do a wreath. Now today I decided, because I have had the odd person say, do I make, private message me, do I make wreaths to do with things like cakes, ice lollies, candies and things like that. I said yes, so they asked me if I could do one to show them how I do it, and if they like it they may purchase it, because they've got a daughter who is 16 and she is going to, it's her birthday soon, and she is going to have a cake ice cream party. What fabulous things. I've never had a cake and an ice cream party in my life. So she wants also flowers in it as well, and greenery, and if I'd got feathers, add a few feathers, but just mainly in pinks and purples and maybe other colours if I think they suit. So today guys, I've already pre-done the bow in advance, and the first two layers, the first one I started doing, and the second are 6-inch loops. The yellow one and the pink checkered one are 5-inch loops, and then this other one with the macaroons on is 4.5-inch, and also the one in the center is also only tiny. No, sorry, this pink one is 4.5-inch, this macaroon is 4.5, and this one is 3 to cover my mechanics. I brought all my tail ends, my streamers, down to the bottom instead of the top, so you can see the macaroons. And I thought, well, I've had this for a while, this ribbon, and I've never really used it. So I think I've used it once, but I must have had it about 2 years. So I thought, why not? Let's get that on, and some soft checkered colours to just add in as well. So if I just move my drink, first of all, our foliage. I've took some of this off. I've tried to prepare in advance, but Marley was here and he was climbing all over, so I've had to throw him out. He'll be back. But I've got some of these ferns. The other day I did say on the camera I got them from Temu. Oh goodness gracious me, a young lady, Karen, was asking me where I got them from. She'd like to get some, and I looked on the Temu site on my deliveries from them, and there wasn't on. So then I checked Shein, because I've ordered the odd bits off of Shein as well, and there was on there. So they're from £2.50 on Shein if you are looking for them. So we've got those. So apologies for the wrong information. I've also got out some of my favourite, I thought, shaped like the macaroons. Let's get in some of our eucalyptus silver dollar, and I thought that looked lovely against the purples and the pinks. I've also got out some vine, some Italian, there's some Italian ruscus vine in here, and then there's just also some normal vine mixed together. So I thought I could use that for movement also. I've also got out my flocked ruscus. I thought we could maybe add that in for a bit of fullness, a bit of bushiness, to give a bit of nice texture. Now I've only cut down a few of these off the main stem, some purple, and I've cut them all different sizes, but I thought purple birch with us having the bow would look pretty. I've also got out, these come as the size of these stems, guys. They're not very big at all. If I could get one out. Oh, I can't at the moment. But they are hops, purple hops, and they're only about a 3-inch stem. So I thought we may use those as filler around the centre. I have got out different shades of pink feathers. Now this is a nice one. It's coral. That may look nice. If not, I've got the pink, the darker pink, or the baby pink as well. We're just going to see which one looks the best. I've also got out some white glittery eucalyptus. I thought, let's add some white in, a bit of glitter. She did say she'd like if I've got any glittery things, because her daughter does like glitz and glam. So I thought a bit of white in it as well to bring it alive. And with the glittery things, I've got my wispy balls. I've got these are in like a purple lilac colour, but we've got those, and I thought, let's get them in for movement and wispiness. And also I found these in my bucket of Christmas things, a spiral. They are pink with, well, they're supposed to be pink with a slight glitter, but when I got them, they was quite heavily glittered. So I thought, well, I'll get 5 out, and you can move them and stretch them to however, or bring them right down close to have your swirly bits shorter. I've also got out some again of our astilbe, with it being pastels and lilacs, pinks and whites. They look like, I thought, little perhaps ice lollies or something, or candy, or I don't know. I'm trying to use my imagination, but I thought they would look pretty on there as well. So for our floral, I thought for movement, let's get in some cosmos. I absolutely adore cosmos. I've got it on my garden in a deep, rich red. I did have brown, but Marley and my other cat Evie decided to lie all over it, and well, it's not come back since. So we've got the white again to bring it alive. I have got these little balls of chrysanthemums. I thought they looked a bit like lollipops, so I thought we may place some of those in as well. I'm not sure about this yet, but I've got it out just in case. Some of this lovely, I don't know what it's called, guys, I really don't, but it's beautiful, nice baby pink as well. And I thought if that would probably been nice over the top of the wreath as well. I've also, again with the lady saying flowers, because she likes pinks, I've got out these little wild daisies, and they've got a deep pink on the tips going all the way around, and I thought they are quite pretty, so we'll go for those. So now for the goodie side of it, the cakes. I've got out just two big slices of cake, and I thought pink, perfect. I was thinking of placing one there and maybe one like so in the centre, leaning on to the vine on the opposite side, because we are only doing a crescent shaped or half moon shape of a wreath. So we've got those. Now I've got, these are, when I bought, they had only little sticks, but I put them on picks today. They are lollipops, again, so sweeties, candies, so glittered candies. So I thought, well, we'll add those in with them having glitter. And also we've got some, these are Christmas decorations or ornaments, or but I've taken the string off and placed it all in the bottom and glued a pick inside. I only had 3 of these left, So I thought, again, with her having cakes and things like that, we'll probably add some in. And also, I've got some donuts. Oh, I love my donuts, guys. There's donuts what my son buys, and I can't remember which takeaway he gets them from, but they've got like a nice sticky chocolate sauce on the top with miniature cut tiny bits of brownie, and then you bite in and it is full of sticky chocolate. Lovely. So I've got purple, I haven't got pink, so I decided to use the yellow, hence the reason with it having macaroons with yellow in it. I thought we'll add some of that. And finally, again with the same ice lollies, I thought, I've had these a while as well, and you can get these off Temu, I've spotted them, so I thought, why not have some ice lollies? Oh, it just makes you think of summer, where you just want a hot day and start eating your ice lolly or ice pop. I don't know what other countries call them, but to be quite honest, in Mansfield, I mean, they are known as ice cream lollies, but in our lingo as we speak, we call them suckers. So if you ever hear me say among the video, right, let's put a sucker in, you know it's that. And the reason that we call them suckers is because you place it in your mouth and you suck. So hence the reason. Probably all the way around the UK, other towns and cities call them suckers too, but they are ice lollies, guys. So we've got those, and they are glittered as well. So that is what we've got today. I looked on, I don't mind sharing this with you. I did look on the my messages yesterday. Last night before I went to bed, I spotted somebody, I don't mention names, but like this, when somebody puts, I'm not sure whether it was negative or not, but they did put about yesterday's video, is this a chat show? Question mark. Of course it is. I like to talk. I like to inform things of daily activities, on things of what I've seen, as well as work. So, of course it is. End of chapter. Right, guys. I'm having a drink. Oh, I did get out some of these little beads, or as well in pink. They only came small as well. I thought I may add those in. I was going to put them on picks, that's why they're over there, but I couldn't be bothered. So, and plus Marley was around me and trying to play with them because they look like a little ball to him. So again, I had to throw him out. So, oh, I bought also a stand to see if you can, it attaches to my workbench to work from behind my shoulder. I've tried it this morning for this wreath. Unfortunately, guys, it's too close. Even when I zoom out, my camera will only zoom out to a certain degree, and it couldn't zoom out anymore. It didn't get all the wreath in. Otherwise, I would have used that today. So, and it's got bendy arms and things, so you can put it in any position, but it's just my camera wouldn't zoom out any further. So I've had to resort to placing it back, on this stand in front of me. So let's just cut. And the lady says she'd like a big wreath. I don't mind doing a big wreath. I really don't mind doing big wreaths, guys. I like big, but again, I do like to cater for all. So I'm just putting a spare leaf on there because I don't want it that long. I've got this left over, I'm going to save it. So if I just cut some of these just down, so, and they've got just 2 sets of leaves on this. so we may have some spare. Oh, and Audrey, if you're listening or watching, my darling, lady from Phoenix, lovely lady, who I helped set up a YouTube channel in America. I started watching your Halloween wreath this morning, but obviously I had to come to work. But what I saw so far, Audrey, you're doing a lovely job. Lovely job. I think it's wonderful. I'm going to cut some off with just single ones where I can here. And I'm going to place these two on stems. Cut that top bit up. No, I don't need this. So it's not very long. So I just bend it in half and cut it, because the length of them sometimes tend to tear my bin liners or trash liners. I don't know what you call them in America. Oh, they're not the right ones. But yeah, bin bags. So I've decided, I've had these cakes and things in my box, and as I was going through the Christmas things and accidentally went in a box that wasn't Christmas, because I didn't write on it what was in it, I spotted them. So that gave me an idea yesterday what to do for today. I thought I'll end the weekend on a nice yummy sticky theme, cake theme. I was going to do a Halloween one again, but then when I spotted those, I thought, no, let's do a cake. So I'm just finishing placing these picks on these single leaves. Again, waste not, want not. So there we have that. So we'll place the single ones all together so I don't get mixed up, and then all the double together. Again, we are now going to do a crescent shape, half a moon shape. And I'm going to start placing these in at the top and bending. Again, the lady wants big. That's the right reason I've done a big bow with 6-inch loops at the back. I tend to like to do 5. I like 5-inch loops, but with her wanting big, I thought let's get a couple of 6-inch loops. And I'm just placing these in. Excuse the noise, guys, I'm not sure what that noise is outside. I could be nosy and go and have a look, but I'd rather get on with my work today. And again, I'm going behind the bow as well. Never forget to go behind your bow, to give a bit of greenery as well behind there. I may need to get another. Lift up your streamers. Place in there. I may need to get another couple, guys. Just a couple of strands. Or maybe one. Let me just cut one off to start with. I'll move that one up as well. I've been busy as well, ordering goods and as well, trying to stock up for Christmas. do with one more, or do I just place in? Yeah, we'll just place in a single one. So I may just place a single one here as well. So it balances out. Just put one there. So now we've got the single, I will bring, let's have a look. I may bring just slightly forward, so I'll hang on to those four. We'll get in our fern. Isn't that pretty? And I've chosen this fern with it being light, with the pinks and things like that. I thought that would sit better than having something really dark. Let's bring one near the end as well. Oh, I got an email from, is it Julie Samoko or something in the States, who does Southern Charm Wreaths, asking if I'd like to join her tutorial classes. That was nice. I didn't expect that. Oh, and I found a young lady, and I didn't know till I gave her my address, and then she said she lives nearby. Oh, what heaven. She does like all the things that you have in the States, the big heads, big funky heads and things like that of ornamental attachments, and you know, like Santa's big head, a big gingerbread man, and you know, nutcrackers and things like that. And I found her because I joined this site, and she when I gave her my address, and she says, oh my gosh, you just live close by. I couldn't believe that I'd not seen her before, bless. So we was chatting yesterday. I'm going to bring just a few of these inwards as well. We was chatting, and so I've ordered a nice gingerbread man off of her, but I will be ordering other things because she sent me pictures of some other things that she does, and she's even said she can drop it off for me. Oh, I thought that was really sweet of her. Especially with me living close by. Oh dear. So she's got a somewhat look like they've got Scrooge. So I might get one of those. I quite like that. And then there's a snowman. She doesn't do ribbons, I asked her. Again, we're bringing these inwards as well as on the outer side. These give a lovely movement and texture. They like a rubber effect. Very pretty. So, I'm wondering actually if I could bring that one back in a bit. Let's just cut it shorter. Bring it more central. They don't have any wire in the leaves, guys, so you can't bend them. I'm going to do the same with that one. Oops, bring this one in a bit more. As well. I've got one left. Do I bring it coming out from the centre so that the cake's got something to go with it and not just turn it, not just on the cake being alone. Oh, one moment, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I thought I heard the guys who come to collect the rubbish. I thought I'd forgot to put my bin out. But you know, they'd forgotten to take a lady on the street, Mrs. Hill's bin, last week, so they've come back to collect it. Oh, I panicked then. Right, I'm going to put the odd one of these in as well. Again, just going in to the centre. I'm going to bring one down here. Because we want the bit of greenery to go with our cake. Got two of these. Do I bring one here and one on the end? Yeah, I'm going to use those there, just so then we've used them all then. So I'm just going to bring one in the centre of the wreath and just stick that out as well. And one down here in the centre also. It's got a bit of a like that. So I want to get our vine in. I think I want to get these. So let's, with it having movement again, a big arrangement for the lady. So we'll place that like that. I'll do another one on the bottom as well, just to mimic the same. So if I just lean that up, I have to alter it when I have a look. These leaves are push up so you can position them in any way. I want smaller ones as well, just to bring out from here, just a bit of wispiness at the back. I found that one. I'll put that in the middle. Let's just place it behind here. Like so. Just want the smaller ones. That's long. So we'll get that one. We'll place that one down here also. I may cut one in half. Place this also behind the bow, just for the wispy texture at the back in our foliage. So I'm gonna, now I've cut that one off, it's left with that, and these leaves will slide off. So all I do is just bend the top of it over into a U bend so it stops it then coming off. Like that. I'm not going to add any more in, so we'll place that over there. Now, before we go any further, I want to place in our feathers. Because they're long and they will be sitting at the back or in between the foliage, and the long, I need them at the back, you will still see them. So let's have a look what colours look better. I do like that, but I think that's too dark, so we're not going to go with those. What do we have the baby? Oh, now then, let's see what we've got. Something's telling me these. So we're going to go with those. So we'll place those there. Now these are on stems, on paperback. So you can pull them off. Singular. Get it. How many do we? I think we'll have about 5. 3, 4, 5. And then I'll place these back. As well. So these just come on paperback. Once you rip them off of the stem, they have just got wire underneath. Now, if you wish to elongate it, then you could attach a pick and then tape it with your floral tape around it as well. I'm not going to, because I think they're the perfect size for when I place them in. So I'm going to leave them just with their own wired stem. I'm just hoping that they will sit upright. Again, I want to intertwine it. see, glue string. Okay, this will be lovely for movement. I think it's more of a pampas grass, this, if I'm being quite honest. Just dyed pink. I'm going to go then the other two down here. I may get the other one actually and bring it out. I don't know yet. We'll see. May not need it. And then one just under here near the end. You can sit it in the position like so. Let me just have a quick look if I need. I think I'm going to need that last one, guys, because it looks odd without it. I don't know if it was one or two I've got in here. Oh yes, it's two. Let's just see. I'm going to use them all. So then we've got 7 in. So what I'm going to do, I've just had a look. I'm going to place one basically sticking out there, and then the other one going down here. So let me just move back up. I seem to be moving. So we'll stick this one like that. And then this one in between, it needs it because there's a big gap. Again, just let's have a look. Yes. So now we've done that, we do have, let me put these there. We do have these, and obviously our wispy bits that will add also more sparkle. I'm going to place these in first. They're all tangling up. I think I separated some. So we're going to place these in as well. A bit of sparkle. And wispy, a movement. In the wrong place. Oh my goodness, I can't get the oh, there another one. I find it's lovely when you get young girls who love sparkly things. It adds something different when you do a wreath or anything really. And I'm placing these guys in between where the feathers or pampas grass is. That's a bit too big, that one. I don't want all of that on. So we'll take some of it off. That's good. The paper didn't even come off. It's still intact. Let's have a look. Oh my gosh, I can't get the glue on. So that is with our wispy bits on the ends, around the back as well. So I don't need any more of those. So let's just put the band back on. And place those on the floor as well. Let's get the foliage and everything up here. Now, I will use these a bit more inwards, but I just want to see what these would be like as well. Yeah, I can see straight away. So I'm going to cut them just around the similar length. Three, 4. And again, I'm just doing 5. Oh, that one, mind you, that could go in the centre. So where's that smaller one? There. So I'm going to place that one around the centre, behind the bow. So just lift up. Place that in there. And again, then I'm going to go in between around the feathers as well with these. I just bring those up like so. Just bend that one a little bit more. Like that. And then we'll bring this one here. We'll lift up. See if I can bend it slightly better. So that now is with our pink flowers in. Now let's have a look at the white. Yeah. So we'll take these again and we'll add these in between the pink flowers. That's not going in there. Oh, there it is. Like so. Just straighten. Bring that down a little bit. Like that. Then I'm going to go behind this bow here. And then one here. I think I'm going to place one sticking out there. Oh, I've got a small one here. Let's perhaps put that in. I may need a pick on it though. Does it have anything I can put it in? No. So let's get my white tape. Because it's got a white stem. I've just glued the pick on top of the stem. Then I'll place the tape on the glue as well. So then I know that will stay the tape in place. Then I will go down with my tape below the stem of the foliage, back up again. Excuse me. I tend to go up again just to give it that extra support. Then I'm going to get a little bit of a glue. I haven't got my glue gun on again. And I'm just going to place a bit of glue on the tape. And then I'm going to stick it on so I know that it won't come off at the top either. So I'm going to place one in here, just a smaller one, not much bigger. Like that. So I don't need any more of those. I mean, I could easily place some on the ends. Do I do that? I think I will. I'm not going to use these up. These can go back with the others. So that's those ones. So then I'm going to place these guys on the end as well. Just going to bend it and mimic it so it's going around like a curve, following the shape of the wreath. That on. And then that one as well. Just bend the one at the bottom a little bit on the tip. I don't like them too straight. So that is that. Let me just get rid of this glitter, even though I've got it everywhere. Because I don't want Marley coming in and having a sparkly body. Something like that. I think I may just place in these while we're going along. Just get these in. So let me just turn it slightly this way. I definitely want one going there. Do I have that one lower though? And then one up here. Yeah. So we're going to cut that one about there. It's quite weighty, these are, but we will work with it. We'll have that leaning there. We will put foliage around here. Let's have a look on one higher up. Or do I have that shorter? Let's bring it down out and place it in again. Take the glue off. Let's cut it shorter. I want it slightly more lower down. I don't want it to look odd. That's better. And then I want one, instead of having them both facing that way, I want one the opposite way. I've had to put quite a bit of glue on the bottom with them being quite weighty. I think I've gone in the same order as that one. I think that looks okay. So I've got those in like that. Just so then they're in and I haven't got to worry then about those. Right, the purple or lilac birch. Well, I've cut into little bits. I've left one long stem because I wasn't sure I'd need that one. So I've cut these into smaller pieces where I want to bring a bit of colour then with the foliage inwards instead of having them out here. So I'm going to bring and let them, you know, give them that movement, let them stick out. They are very good for this. I think I may have to just attach a wire onto that to keep it in place. So I'm going to get a floral wire. I'm going to go under, if it's got a space for me to go under, through the ribbon, and then I'm going to take that through the back, the wire. That's one, like so. Let's get the other piece of wire. Take that through the vine as well to the back. can't grab it with my fingers. There we go. And then I'll just pull that in, twist at the back like you would if you was attaching your bow. Just do it. I tend to twist it till it's about an inch long or just an inch and a half long. Then I cut it and then I turn it back inwards like a U-bend back into the wreath and push it in so it doesn't scratch any door. So that is now holding that. I may do one at the back on the other one, just again for this, you know, because they are again quite weighty. So I may, let's see how far I want that to sit. I think there, so I may actually go through this bit of twine, what's around here. If I can. If it allows, oh yes, it does allow me. That's good. So then again, I'll do the same and go through the back with that piece, and then go through the back with the other piece. There we have that. Just bring that down a bit. Twist that one also at the back. So at least we know now it's not going to be moving forward with the weight of it. So we've secured it in place. There. That's better. Right, back to our birch. Again, I'm going to bring these in and let them hang. They're very wispy. I love these. Very airy. They have them on Temu, guys. I did get these off Temu as well. I did get some off my own wholesalers, but when I spotted them on Temu, they was cheaper. And when I got them, they arrived, they're exactly the same. So, why not? Because flowers can be expensive, so if you can save your pennies and shop somewhere else, what do them? Even more so. Right, what's that? That's not even gone in, guys. I've just stuck it on the outside. Let's get that back in. Even if that's sticking up there, guys, that's fine. Again, it's giving that bit of extra movement. Like all trees and shrubs or flowers, they all go off in a direction of their own. And I'm going to go behind this bow for this one. Just so you can still see that colour. I think that one's broke here. So I may place that on a pick. And then place them together. So we'll do one first. Just behind this loop here, we'll place this one. And then the other one where it came off of this stem goes with it. like so. I will straighten up our bow, guys. So I've got another one the same here. First we'll place in one. Oops, a daisy. Like so. And then get the other piece of what was for it and place again that with it. And I'm going to place in one more. And that's going to be right near to the end on the top, like we've placed this one. Like that. So we don't need that one now. Doesn't that look wonderful? Let's have a look. Oh, very cakey. Right, again, now we've got our foliage. Now I could either leave it as, I think I may just cut these down into smaller pieces and perhaps use these as just bits intermingling where the purple birch is. If I need any more, oops, then I will get something else or anything, which I think I'm going to just bend the stem just so it's got a bit of movement and it's not all the same, you know, all upright. Give it that movement in it. And I'm going to bring one in there as well. This one should have had 3 little like sets of leaves on, but one's come off, so I've chopped the little prong off where there wasn't one on. I don't want to leave that showing. Because it wouldn't look very good. And just lift up that. Oops, daisy. I can't see behind the, it's not going in. Let's take the glue off and do it again. I need to move the leaf so I can see behind. So like that. I'm going to hang on to these in case I do need them. So we'll place those there. Now I want to get in our donuts. So I want to put in yellow as well so you can see the yellow. So everything's just not, you know, blind to the purples and pinks. We want something for the eye to spot. So I'm going to place them around. I may do one purple, one pink, one purple, one yellow, sorry. I don't know why I keep getting pink in my head. Just add those. And I'm going behind my bow again, well, we're at the side of my bow. If I can get that in, there we have it. So I want 1, 2 more of those and then one of those. I'm just cutting the ends off because on the end of these picks they go thinner. I guess that's to help you when you're placing it in your foam. But I want, with it being the wreath, they'll be very slightly loose with the thinner bit, so I tend to chop them off. I only need 5. Let's give it a bit of movement so it's not all the same direction. Don't want it to look too uniform. I don't want another one there because I've got the ice lollies and the suckers. Like that, so I may just leave it as that. And plus we've got the cakes and the flowers. So we'll place those ones there. I think with these ice lollies, they will need to come slightly inwards, and I may bring some in like that and then point some out. On this side, I'd have to point it out, but then bring some inwards. So I'll hang on to those. So we've got our lollipops. They did have wooden lollipop sticks, but it wouldn't have been, they had them like round in the wood, this sort of wood, but they wouldn't have bent. I've tried them in before and it was quite hard so to bend, and one snapped, so I had to bring them out. I'm going to bring one in here. I had to pull the wood off and then put picks in. I'll bring one there. We'll place one there. I'm bringing these in the centre because I want all the like the sweets, the cakes, or you know, the oh, that's not gone in very well. The candy, all around the centre more than anything. I place one on the ends of each of those. So we'll just put those ones down. we've got our cakes as well. So I may put one there. I may bring one actually. Oh, I could sit one in the centre of the bow. Oh, and then bring these in slightly shorter. I don't want these everything all at the same length. So I'm bringing these in slightly towards the centre of the wreath. So we're going to bring that like so. I'm going to place the other one in the opposite there where I've placed that one, and I'm going to place that or virtually opposite as far as I can get it. I don't want it to be clashing. Do I place that in where that is? Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just sticking this to our ribbon. Like so. So then you've got a piece, we call those, I know the cake, we call those fairy cakes or buns, which are little in the UK. Again, it's going to be full of, I may have to just stick a pick on that to bring that one maybe out here, longer than what the lollipop is. So let's get, do I place it on one of these? In fact, I could place it on that, it's a bit heavier. So I'm gonna, where's my brown? I've only got dark brown in the, that looks like black. Oh, it's here, look, right in front of my eyes. It's dark brown in the floral tape. I haven't got a light brown. So I'm just going to wrap that on. And just go below the stick of it. Come back up. There's a bit of glue seeping out there, so I'll stick that onto that. So then with this one now, I've put a pick on, I'm going to bring this out around here. I need, obviously, I don't know if I'm going to end up having to do that with all of them, guys. But I think if I place everything in the centre, it's going to look maybe a bit too much. I need to stagger them around and bring some out for the length as well. Because we don't want everything like in a clutter or cluster in the centre. We need them to have movement and space of their own. So I may have to do it with all of those. So let's just get, lift that up. And another one of those thicker ones to take the weight. So I'll just, all I did was stick it on the back of the stick. I mean, I guess you could just leave it like that, but I get a bit paranoid concerning seeing the glue. And I like to cover my mechanics. So we'll just go around, bring it down a little bit, back up, tear that bit off. Let's get a little pick, put a bit of glue on the bottom of end of the floral tape so it sticks on and doesn't come off. 2. I've only got 4 of these, so I thought I had 5, so we're going to have to work with the 4. Do the same, put another bit of glue on the end. That's that one, and last one. A bit of glue seeping out there as well, so we'll attach that onto that. Perfect. So they're all 4, and we will place those around the side. So I will bring one it's under the bauble, or the bauble, the lollipop. I'm going to bring it out here, so that's 1, and then I'm going to bring 1 there. Oh no, I may bring it here instead, and then 1 here, and then 1 up there. So I'm going to do that. So let's place this under our lollipop, and then bend it outwards. So we've got a bit of length. And we'll place one under our streamers or tail ends. We want to add something in here as well. Let's just bend it a little bit more so we can see it. And then 1 here, and then 1 up at the top. So 1 around here. So just turn it so I can see here around this space. Just bend it back a little bit. So then you've got your ice lollies in, or as we call them, suckers. So I have got these as well. I'm unsure about placing those in. I think they may be a bit too much. So now we need to add in our floral. Oh, before we do that, let's get the little astilbe in. And I've cut them into that size because I want those also wispy bits. I don't want just chopping them down like I usually do. I want a bit of length again. Let me just manoeuvre the stems so it gives it a bit of movement on them. Oh, I just stabbed myself. So I'm just bending them one way and then going back the opposite way. So I'm just going bending at the bottom here, that way to the right, and then back to the left at the top. So it gives that movement and that swirly shape of a stem. Then I've got two small ones, which I guess I could put those in the middle as well. So they can go in the middle. So let's get these in first. I've got two of each colour I chose. So I could go, what main colour is it up there? Let's have a look. So I could go pink, white, and then lilac. So if I just turn this again, I can't see. Let me just turn it, guys. I really can't see. I think I'm shrinking. So pink, white, and then lilac. And then pink, white, lilac again. Lilac. And I'm allowing these to sort of like stick out towards me, as you know, I'm looking at it. Again, for more movement, to give that illusion or that look of that the wreath is full and chunky. We'll place that one at the back of the bow here. In fact, just bring it slightly in front. So then it's pink again. I just cut these down because they've got sharp bits on the end and I've caught my thumb on it and made it bleed. So pink. Oh, let's have a look. So pink's going to have to go here, just after the bow. And again, as you can see, then we'll go white and then lilac on the end. So we'll bring our white one around here. Just and then our lilac on the end. Like so, and then our two little lilac and pink I'll bring in, coming in towards the cakes in the centre. So if I can just lift up, place that one there, let's bring that in. And place the other one in as well. Again, I'll straighten up the bow, guys, once we've done, because I keep squashing it. Well, I say that, I've started straightening it now. I can't help myself. So that's with our little baby astilbe in as well. Again, I don't think I'm going to use those. Oh, glitter. Oh, glitter everywhere. So let's bring these over. So I don't know how many I want of these. 2. I'm going to keep that one as a 3. They can go at the top somewhere and at the bottom. So if I do another one like that, cut 2. Oh, mind you, that's got 2 on it. It's the one the same. Oh no, it's right. Excuse me, guys, I've had a bit of a moment there. And I'm going to place these on picks. These extra flocked leaves that was left, and I'm going to save these stems as well. So I'll cut the prongs off where the flowers were, or the leaves. Straighten that up at the top. I'll do the same on here. And I'll save those as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to use the smaller one so I can use these near the centre. I'm wiping the glue off around the top of the stem where it's seeped out, because we don't want that showing either. Can't get the glue off my thumb. So that's there. So we'll use those little bits as well. So I've got one where it's, well, there's 2 where they are just the single big headed cosmos. Then I've got 2 where it's got a bud on as well. And then I've also got another 2 where it's got 3. So you've got the bud, the semi-open, or should I say nearly open, and fully open. So I've got 2 of those. So they will come down the bottom and at the top, the bigger ones. And then I will have, and I'm going to go down in size. Then I will have the next ones, and then the ones with the buds I will bring close by the centre with each other. So let's start with our bigger ones. So we'll bring that. Oh, here comes Marley. Where you been? Oh, you're wet. Is it raining? Is that why you've come in? Oh, don't get in the way. Here we go. So there those. Then I'm going down the next size of the flower head, and then they will go around here. And then after that we will bring them then either side of the bows there on that side. So we'll just move our, because the lady did say she'd like just some flowers in as well. So then we'd place one here also. And then these two we'd have here. And again, let's lift that up. Like so. And like that as well. So let me just turn it and look. Yeah. Here we go with the bow again. I can't help myself. It's just that when I look at it, guys, and I think, oh, it's better to have the bow straight when I'm looking at it. And then when it's not straight, it sort of like plays on my mind. So, oh, we've got those, haven't we? I could just place these in just for the extra bit of texture. Again, add things in if you've got leaves there when you cut the stem. Just place them in. Bring some inwards. I may bring those two coming in as well. We're definitely going to need some filler foliage because I can still see gaps. I don't want that one now. And plus we've got these anyway because they can, you know, act, because they're round, they can cover majority of the wreath. So let's place those in as well. Let's get these ready. Oh my gosh, I've put the rubber band on these tight. Some of our hops. So yes, they only come like that. That's the length of the stem. And they will be okay as filler also. I think I tried to put one on here. So we've got those. Oh my God, gracious me. As well. And then let's just get some of these out. I've placed some on picks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Have I got another one? No, so I'm going to have to get another one. I'll take, mind you, I'll hang back. I may only even use just 5. So I don't want to cut another one off just yet. So we'll get these in as well. These are really pretty. We're going to bring these in. We're not having these out here, I don't think. Oh, or could we? No, I think they look quite, we need a bit of pink around the centre because you can see a lot of purple with the purple donut and the leaf here. I think just by adding a little bit of a pink floral will set that off. So let's get those in. I'm going to bring one near the end here. And just there to add that little bit of pretty floral. And here where this purple donut is, there's something definitely needs to go here. Like so. If I do bring one on, it'll be just behind the bow here, because I can't obviously get one there. I could put one there, but then it'll look too close to this one. And again, I like to give it space. I don't like it to look odd either, because if I placed one there, then one there, it's gonna look a bit of a cluster of them around this central point where the bow is. So then I place one here, then I bring one out wide and then go back in. So let's do that, because then it doesn't look, in my personal eye, too odd. Then I've tried it where I've done as a cluster around the centre and it just doesn't sit too well in my eye. That's not going in properly. Let's pull it back out. Take the stem out. The glue off the stem, should I say. Let's just remove. There we have it. So we've got that. It could go a little bit shorter. Let's take it off. So we can see the lollipop. So it's brought it out a little, you know, at the side of the bow. Again, I will straighten up the bow, but it's just there. So then we bring the other one here and bring that there. So then it won't look, again, odd. So it's there. And then the other one then I can bring up here near the cake. Like so. So then we can start and bring in, if I need any more of those, I will place them in. We'll start bringing in our little chrysanthemums. So we'll go behind the cake here. So we've got colour in there as well. So then we'll go, let me just leave that leaf. Here. Then I'll bring one here where the lollipop is. Again, just to cover this area as well. Do you have to sit right in front? Oh, you can be a pain. So 1, 2, 3, I'm going to bring one here, just there. Or do I bring it on there? Let me just have a look, guys. I may bring those out on the ends here. Just slightly. Bring it there. And then I've got one left where I want to bring out again on the side of the bow around here. So then it doesn't look again odd that you've got a great cluster. I mean, if you like to put them in this centre all as, you know, a cluster, that's fine. You know, there's no right or wrong. It's just this is the design I'm doing where I don't want it like that. Oh, we'll fluff that up in a bit, guys. So I don't think we're going to need any more of those, if I'm being quite honest. So then we're down with our hops. So these I want to use like as filler foliage, because from the centre point here I can see the odd gap. So this is just filling in with, like you would with any filler foliage, around the inner side of your wreath. So when somebody looks, they can't see any gaps. No, stay there. Stay there. So I'm just lifting up and around things so I can see more clearly. I want some up here. What's the daisy? He doesn't listen, does he? I told you he's all right, guys. More than all right. That there. Bring that leaf out. Another one, I can see a gap here. I'll place that there as well. And then a gap there. And I can just see a gap under there. So I'll place that there. Right here. Like that. So I'm not sure if I need these beads in. Oh, I don't know. They add a little bit of extra interest. Again, I always say if you're looking at something, you place it or just place it against it. If it doesn't add any, I'm sweating, guys. If it doesn't add any more interest, then don't put it in, because you're going to be wasting your elements. Because I can see that by adding these in, it gives a bit of twiggy effect, and it's airy and you can see through, but also it's got a bit of glitter on, and it's that would look quite pretty with it. But if it doesn't, and I go like this and I just think, oh, I don't know, if in doubt, leave it out, you know. But if and then I put it in and then I think, oh no, that looks terrible, then you've got to pull it out. And then you've either cut it and where you may not be able to do much with it, but I always say just try it first, place things in, you know, to wherever you think you may like to see it, just to give that extra little bit of interest. And if it does work and it adds that interest, then keep it in. Again, I want to maybe bring one out there as well, because I want to keep these around this area. Just as little twiggy effect. I've got one single one here where I could place on the end to finish it off. If I just place that there. So by me adding those just as little bits of berries, I think it just has a little tiny bit extra to it. It's not allowed it to not be noticed. You spot them around as you look, especially as you're looking at the cakes, the lollipops and things, and you'll see the little berries, you know, glittering some of them away, and you think, oh, that will look really pretty. So then if that makes it, you know, look better and gives it that little bit of interest, then keep it in. But place it first before you glue it, just to see. Even if you cut it down to a certain size, don't worry, because don't think that you can't reuse it. You can always put picks on them, or you can use them as the size that you've cut them to for another project. So don't ever be afraid to place picks on things, and don't be worried if you've cut it down and you realise you don't need it. So I'm going to place those in. I could easily put picks on those. I don't need them because I don't want them longer than what they are. So I'm just going to be placing these in as a little bit of twigginess, just to add that extra little interest. Again, just behind. I don't want them all in the centre. I'll use this one on the end. I don't know why that's a single one, but hey ho. You can't have everything the same. We'll make it look, still look special. And just give it a little bit of a bend on it to give that movement and that shape. So I'll do that. I'll lean that one over there a little bit more. And we'll take that one. We'll place that one in here also. Now just give it that little bit of movement. Let's get the one in the centre. So we're not leaving out the centre point either. You know, we're adding that interest also within the centre to carry, you know, the flow through. We just bring that out a little bit. Again, I will fluff up the bow once we've done. Like so. And then our final one in. And if you still feel you think that you may need more foliage, filler foliage, place more in, you know, until you're happy with how it's finished. I think I need a little bit there, so I'll get a piece of the ruscus. I don't want to get anything else what's different to what we've done or used. And I'm going to place that there. So then I'm not adding any more interest to it. I'm using what we've already got in, so it won't look odd. There we have it. I think another piece there. Let's just take one of these off and then use it. I can just see, when I stand above it here, I can see down. So if I can see that, then I'm sure, you know, the customer would be able to see it. So I avoid things like that. I've got one piece. Where can I place this? I may bring this on the end here because it's looking a bit bare there. So I may just use that as a bit of a finishing touch to have some foliage under the end bit so it doesn't look odd. So if I just turn it around and stand back, yes, I'm happy with that. So let's just fluff up our bow again. I was on this site the other day and a lady was saying how come when she places her bows in on her wreath they are leaning down, the top of the bow is leaning downwards. She placed a picture on, I had a good look at it, I zoomed in and analysed it, and then I sent a message back to her. She'd got too many flowers behind the bow at the top and not enough at the bottom. So the flowers at the top was pushing the bow, the loops forward. So it looked like it was tilting and the bow was looking on the floor. So I told her she could either remove some of the flowers, tighten the bow up at the back or reposition it, you know, to sit straighter, or place some more flowers under the bottom to push the bow back up. So she's had a go. I don't know which one she chose to do, because I did say, you know, you could take your flowers out and, you know, tighten the bow and everything, then place your flowers back in, but not as a cluster behind the loops, you know, but just don't do it directly behind the bow, just around the bow. So I've not put anything behind the bow for my bow to look like it's leaning downwards. So if that helps anybody, you know, if you've had that trouble for yourselves before, and if that helps you and it works for you, wonderful. So I'm just getting all the streamers. So that is our project done for today. So again, like the lady's bow, this area here was leaning down towards the bottom, and the bottom area looked like it was sunken in. So that's why I told the lady to take the flowers out around it, take the bow out, place it back in, and, you know, tighten the back of it so it doesn't move or anything like that, and then reposition your flowers around the loops, not directly under the center of the bow. And then or she could have kept it how it was there and then placed more flowers under here, how she placed them, to lift up the bottom bit and push it up. It was a choice that I left her with. So if that ever occurs, guys, to you, try those. You know, they may work for you, and you know, it may solve your problem if you have one. Let me just get rid of all this glitter. Move that out of the way. Oops, the daisy. Just place those there. So, I hope you enjoyed that today, guys. Something different instead of flowers, well, you know, summer flowers or Halloween or Christmas, you know, just something with cakes and ice lollies, things like that. Oh, it's not, I thought it was a glue string, it's not, it's a piece of the feather. But again, as we can see, we have our yellow and our purple or lilac donuts, our lollipops, our cakes or fairy cakes or buns, and then our ice lollies as well, you know, added in to what the lady said. Her daughter was having a ice cream and cake party. I wish we had things like that. You know what we used to have when we were kids, guys? A lot of you Brits all know this, was Scots and, you know, Welsh and everybody like that, and Irish. You'd sit there and you'd go to a little party when we was younger, and you'd have sandwiches, cucumber and tuna, egg mayonnaise, cheese, you know, things like that, and then a bowl full of crisps or chips as you call them in America, and then a bowl full maybe of a bit of a few little bits of sweets and a bit of jelly, and or you call it, I think, is it jello you call it, guys? I don't know, with ice cream. That was about that. Oh, and a trifle. So we never had things like big cakes and ice cream parties. And then you had the cake for the person whose birthday it was, where they blew the candles out, and we all had to sing. Well, we didn't have to, we all sang happy birthday to the person. So that, and then we perhaps had a pass the parcel game where, you know, you passed a parcel, the music stopped, and whoever had got a hold of it took the paper off, and if they didn't get the prize, then they had to carry on going round while the music was playing until whoever got the prize in the centre. And yeah, things like that. So, old times, good memories, how wonderful. So, back to our today's project. I hope you enjoyed this wreath. I hope if you decide to make anything like this by using, you know, cakes or maybe a big candy cane. I've got a big candy cane in pink anyway. You know, and use some donuts, some lollipops, some ice pops, you know, or suckers, anything like that, or, you know, buns, to make an arrangement, and then just add the pastel flowers with it, depending on what colour you've gone for concerning the cakes. You know, use that colour in your arrangements. You know, if you wish and it's got glitter on like these, some of these they'll have, then add a bit of, you know, sparkle in with it to set it off even more. And then also add a bow, if you want a bow, with the same colours of what you're using in your arrangement. And I'm sure it would look fabulous. So again, please subscribe, share and like, guys, to the world, to the universe, to the whole planet, because Marley wants you to as well. And again, have a wonderful day. I won't be here tomorrow, it's my busiest day, and I'm hoping to see if my sister's coming round to see me Saturday. That will be fun. I can't wait. My sister with the horses, with the beautiful horses. She's so funny. So is her husband. My kids think her husband is absolutely wonderful because it makes them laugh. So, but yes, again, give it a go, guys, and just try and do what you like to do or what you choose colour-wise, and I'm sure it would be fantastic because you're all great at what you do. Keep up your good work. You know, don't ever doubt yourself. I know some people have spoke to me recently and said that they're doubting that they can't do it, you know, and they've told me the reason why. I won't go into that, you know, it's personal. But no matter what, you know, keep going, guys. You will overcome that doubtfulness in yourself, and you will, you know, past that, you will conquer that, and you just keep practicing it at something. If you need any advice, guys, honestly, I am honoured to, you know, help you out, as I've done a few people, you know, on the YouTube who have contacted me and I've helped them out, and they're more than, you know, grateful, which, you know, that's really nice. If I can help you to do it a way that you've maybe not thought of something, how to do it that way, and then it's worked out easier for you, and better, brilliant, brilliant. You know, that's what I want. I'm here for, you know, to help you. That's my main cause of doing these videos. So again, I hope I've inspired you to have a go at some bakery wreaths or anything like that, or even a Christmas cake wreath. Get some Christmas cakes on with cookies and things like that, gingerbread men, and yeah, things like that. I might do one of those and have a wonderful time doing it. So all the best, guys. I'll see you bright and early Monday morning. Have a fabulous, fabulous weekend. I love you all, and thank you so much for your comments. Good health, God bless, and take care. All the best, guys. Bye for now. Bye. Right, guys, let's take a big look at this. If I just take the cable off of the... So if I stand back and you can see it more, that's all the elements in it. And then we go closer. And as you can see, there's the cake. Oh, it makes you want a piece. And there's your lollipop, your swirly lollipop, your donut in the yellow. There's the bun. You may see the bun there, the fairy cake. There, you've got your purple donuts. And, oops, let me just put that down. You've got your ice lollies there as well. And obviously up there, all scattered around. You've got your beautiful feathers. You've got your wispy sparkly balls, your eucalyptus, and your lovely fern from Sheen, £2.50 a bunch, and your ruscus here as well. And then you have also in your astilbe in white, pink, and lilac. And then your white eucalyptus, your beautiful white cosmos as well, and your beautiful pink wild daisies with the dark pink edging on the petals as well, and then your lovely lilac coloured chrysanthemums with the hops sat there. So again, oh, and these as well, guys. Well, I'm not sure what they're called. I just like them when I spotted them. So I hope you enjoyed that. And it's, if David, you're listening, it's been a, oops, I've just dropped something. It's a big wreath, you know, the big iris, as you say. I hope you're doing well, and I hope your mum's all right too. Take care, my darling, and I hope to hear from you soon. All the best, guys. Bye for now. Love you all. Bye.